Hi, Aquarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming towards you. It's a general love reading. So let's call in our guides and see what they want you to know. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody new. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you have for us today? What is it that you need us to hear? I am listening now. A love, a new door. Yay. Okay. A little bit of a knock at the door. Okay. Is it somebody new? Is it somebody that I'm familiar with, but we put things on hold? A new door. Okay, a knock at the door for love. All right, let's keep going. I felt the knock. I have growth, leveling up. Somebody maybe stepping up, admitting their feelings. A little bit of admitting their feelings. Are things equal? Time for adjustment? Are we balanced? Has somebody not been putting as much into a connection and they better level up? Have they better kind of step to the plate? They better knock on the door and express their feelings. So somebody maybe needs to put the effort in. You are a gem and no one compares to you. Acknowledging what they have is how that's coming into me. Sometimes people don't realize what they have. They really don't. You know, they just think that, you know, you're one of many. You're not. You're amazing. You're you. There's only one of you. And they can be with other people, absolutely, but they won't ever have you. And sometimes people have this like epiphany that, you know, all of a sudden they realize what they have. Nibbling mice, taking advantage, being unappreciative. Yeah, there's a sense of an epiphany. There's a sense of, I'm just now, you know, realizing what I have and realizing that you're the one, something like that. So what has happened? Maybe you said you don't appreciate me. You're taking me for granted. You know, you used to be there for me, you used to put time into me, and now, you know, what's happening? I have a muse. You know, maybe they're seeing that you're really good for them, that you encourage them, you support them, you're their biggest cheerleader, you inspire them to grow and to succeed in some way. I have detoxing, a spiritual cleansing and purging. I feel like that's more on your end where you have said to yourself, I'm not going to chase this connection. If this person wants to be in my life, they've got to kind of step to the plate. They've got to, and even just handing it over to God, you know, where you're saying to yourself, I just want, if they really want this, they're going to have to explain to me that they really want to be with me. So little bit of, am I making them jump through hoops, or am I just making them be in this connection more? So I do feel like you're surrendering to, I'm going to put, you can't do anything more. You can't make them want more. You can't make them spend more time with you. You can't make them love you more, even though that may be what you want. I have a Fool. Okay. I have a Knight of Cups. I have a feeling you've got somebody who's having a wake-up call. You have somebody who is realizing that they're not going to find anything better than you. Maybe you said that to them. Go ahead, go look. If you think you can find something better than me, go for it. But they're not going to find anything better than you. And there's a huge part of me that's saying, this epiphany has come into them. You know, it could be a spiritual epiphany. It could be them realizing that you really are everything that they've ever asked for or ever what they've ever wanted. And why aren't they making you feel like the most important thing to them? And maybe they've taken a step back and said, why am I doing that to somebody who's really worthy of this? And why am I pushing away a good thing is a good way for me to say it. So I think that this person has realized that they either have more feelings than they thought they did, or that they weren't giving you the energy, the respect, the time that you really deserved. And they realize that they are going to lose you if they don't step to the plate and commit to putting more energy into this. I'm not saying commit to some kind of marriage contract. I'm saying to energy, just that to be in this connection. I have a strength card. I have a 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're making a good choice at this point. I have a World. I think this connection is going to change. I feel like it's going to take a change of direction, that this person is going to decide that I do want to be in this. I do want to be in this. So you've had somebody who you feel like they're playing mind games. You feel like they're taking their time. They don't know what they want. They're wishy-washy. It's confusing, all of those things. All you have to let them know is, hey, there's other fish in the sea. And I think they're going to have a wake-up call that they're bottom of the deck, a Queen of Wands. It's not you. Yeah, so they either go for this or they lose out on you. That's what this is going to be. And they know it. You could be with anybody. Maybe that's hitting them hard. You know, like, why are you with me? Maybe that's self-doubt or their own insecurity. But I think they're realizing that you could be with anybody and that they had either better get this thing started or they had better admit their feelings or that there is more going on here. Or you're going to move on because you can be with a lot of different people. There's a lot of people that are attracted to you, and you know, you're giving them a chance. But at some point you just say, you surrender to, you know what, I'm not going to chase you either. So good for you, because I think that's going to be the push. I think that's going to be the wake-up call. Spirit, can I have some clues, please? I have independent, giving up their independence. They could be struggling with that. I have wealthy, somebody out to take their money. They have to see that you are independent, that you're in it for other reasons other than being taken care of in some way. A lot of people think that way. I love your scent. That could be on either side. Okay, maybe there's something powerful about that. I love how you dress. I love your style. You always look beautiful. So that could be about you. That could be you like how they dress. I have the letter J. I have a C. Y. I have sexy, that your cologne. This is a little bit of a, it turns me on, you know, just the scent. I have an I, the letter P. I love your eyes. I'm going to put these together. You have sexy eyes. Somebody has sexy eyes. I like that. Somebody makes me laugh. That's always important. You make me laugh. You're a good listener. So we can see that this could be good. I have funny, and I have the letter K. You know, this is also coming into me, is that they like that you see their sense of humor, that you're listening, that you're catching their quick wit or their sarcasm or whatever it is. But they think that that's one of their best qualities, and they appreciate that you see that in them. So you make them feel good about themselves when you laugh, is basically what's happening, is because they know that that's one of their best character traits, that they are funny and they're making you laugh. So it makes them feel good. People fall in love with people because of how they feel. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I need to give more. I have a Page of Wands. I have a Queen of Swords. And I have a Knight of Swords. So there's this charging forward there energy. There's a decision-making energy. I need to give more. And then there's this beautiful page that is almost like a realization of the feelings. There is this innocence to her, this card. And there's this beautiful sense of, I've got a crush on you, or you turn me on, in this kind of butterfly way. And, somebody's complimenting you, you're complimenting them, and it's makes them feel good inside, So there's this kind of innocence going on with this connection to me. I have a star at the bottom of the deck. I think that somebody is realizing or having a wake-up call to, you're what I have been hoping for. Why would I push this away? And I think that a lot of people do that. It's like you're manifesting and manifesting, and then when it happens, all of a sudden they're like, cold feet. It's like, this is what you wanted. Why are you online dating if you don't want to be in a relationship? Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have? I have back together. I would say soulmates back together. For some of you, it could be a reunion with somebody that you knew, but I'm feeling more of a relatively new relationship, that this person is realizing that you could be with anybody, and they either step to the plate and put more effort in and don't take you for granted and start to appreciate this, or you're moving on to somebody who will, period, point blank. Finger pointing, one partner reflects wounds, okay? I don't know, maybe it's pointing out things, I don't want to be second, right? I want to be first. I want to be a first priority. I don't want to be the person that you call after you have done everything else in your day. I want to be the person that you think of in the beginning of your day. So maybe I want to be a priority, and maybe that's been said. I have strategy, okay, a plan, goals, desires. I like the map. I also like the little compass. There's like a little compass up here. So this sense of direction, this sense of where am I headed, my future self, my higher self. Now, this epiphany could be part of that this person realizes that you could be really good for them in the long run, that you make a great team, a great couple, a perfect match. So they could be saying, well, why am I, again, going to push something that's really good for me, especially really good for my future self, away? So, yeah, I'm going to say sometimes it just takes, kind of, here's the magical wand, that fairy coming in and like dinging somebody on the head with it and saying, hey, wake the hell up. Look what's in front of you. Everything in divine, everything happens with the creator, your reality, co-manifest with the universe, but wave your magical wand. And, this sense of always believing in magic. And maybe this person doesn't believe in magic. Maybe they say, love exists, but it always goes away. Or, I loved once too. And, look at where I am, and, negative nilly. So right now, you've got to be the one that stands firm and says, well, I believe in two people loving each other and caring for each other for a long time. And that's what I'm looking for. So stand strong, stand true to your intentions. Spirit, please share with me. Timing. Yeah, if they're not ready, then it's not our time, right? And that's something that you can say. And especially for those of you that are a little bit older, all we have is time. So if they're not going to show up and you're not a priority, and you start to feel like you're not their priority or the most exciting thing in their life, then you're going to start to feel like you're wasting time, and you're putting weeks, months into somebody, a year into somebody, that it's not going anywhere. So that could be something that you've talked about, and this person took a step back and gave some thought to that. Like, where are we, basically, where are we going? What's the intention of this connection? So you could have called them out on it and pointed that finger at them, and they didn't like it. They needed time to kind of analyze that and realize you could be with anybody. That's the message. I love compasses. Thank you, Spirit. What is your inner compass telling you? That you are headed in the right direction? I think you're headed in the right direction if you're standing up for yourself right now. I do. If this is the person that's meant to be in your life, this person is going to knock on your door, okay? This person is going to start showing up. This person is going to be more available, and they're going to start to put you first. If you don't start to see those things, then you are going to make a decision that I deserve more, and there's a lot of other people out there. So you're going to start to listen to your own inner compass. I have a love potion. Be open to the magic of love. Okay. I'm risking something also. You know, the person who says, I have a lot at stake and you don't get it. And I've been hurt before. And you look right at them and you say, I don't have anything at stake. I don't have anything to risk. I have time. I don't want to waste my time with you. I don't want to be hurt either. So we have that as well. Let's see what they say about time. Let's get some time cards. All we have is time. If you feel like you're wasting your time, you've got to really ask yourself, am I first? Am I a priority? You've got to be able to answer that question. So something is going on around this connection. So I'm hoping they're having an epiphany that you could be with anybody and they better come forward. On a day with thunder, okay, a thunderstorm, okay, maybe it's a stormy day and we have a heart-to-heart. Cloudy day, okay, cloudy days. Waiting. I'm not going to wait for you. Yeah, there's a big part of this reading where Spirit's saying you're not going to wait. This person has to take action. I have April. Okay, so April looks promising. That feels good. That could be the kind of switching over that you've waited long enough. And then maybe April is the, let's see how April goes. And April goes a little bit better. And this person is much more attentive and they're putting you first and things like that. Let's see what some of the feelings are. I do feel like the feelings are there. I just feel like they are taking their time and not letting you know how they, what their plan of action is, so to speak. You are wonderful, and I do love being with you. You're beautiful to me. Let me be your emperor. I like that. Let me be in your life. Let me help you. Let me take care of you. You can lean on me. Our journey is a never-ending story. Are we ready to start this journey is the question. I want to feel your touch. I want to be in your arms. I feel you in my bones. I feel you in my soul. You make me feel alive. I do feel like they're happy when they're with you. I will say that. So they have to realize that they've got to show up. People have to show up to keep somebody in their life. I want to grow old with you. Maybe that's what you need to hear. I just see a future for us. Yes, I am in this. So maybe that's what's coming. I'm going to say that's what's coming in April. Well, let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolin.psychicmedium.com, and check out my other 2 channels. I'll put the link in the description below.